Hello everyone and welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean and every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time I'm playing baseball. Today we're playing as the Seattle Mariners inside MLB The Show 24 like we are most of the time. We're 101 and 25, but our rough August does continue as we lost a one-run game to the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're a very good team. They had Shohei Ohtani on the bump. That's just going to cause problems. It's going to give us trouble regardless of the situation. But we're going to hopefully bounce back today. Logan Gilbert's on the bump today with a 17-3 record, a 1.48 ERA. Glass now is the opposing pitcher, 10-8 with a 4.06 ERA. And we're going to hopefully get back on the board in a more significant way. We got shut out yesterday, but we played pretty good defense and had some solid pitching efforts. And we were able to navigate a rain delay, so that was very helpful so that we didn't mush up our bullpen too much. It's just a little unfortunate. They had Ohtani on second, and then the first pitch, it was a lefty-lefty matchup. We just couldn't get it where we wanted to get it, and we were, unfortunately, on the losing end of another walk-off. Our second walk-off loss in a couple of games, 3 games to be exact, which is, it's unfortunate, but, you know, we're not going to win everything. We just gotta try and bounce back. We did a good job last time we lost a walk-off, but we'll see what we can do today. We have kind of a... We have a bit of an issue. We can put Rojas at second and flip him with Polanco. We might need to swap out Rayleigh. And maybe Raleigh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Dylan Moore can play first. He can play second. Well, wait, hold on. Bliss can play second. That takes away a lefty at bat. Oh, God. This is not what I wanted. So I think we flip Rayleigh and Marlowe. Marlowe could probably use a day off as well. Oh, boy. If we're gonna make someone suffer, we're gonna make Rayleigh suffer. You know what we... Oh, this is a mess. This is not well managed on my part. We don't really have anybody to put in. We have a second catcher. And we have a couple of infielders. I think that's the part of the problem. Our typical DH is an infielder instead of an outfielder. It feels like I've never been able to get a good balance of infielders and outfielders. So DH. What do we want to do with this DH spot? Polanco second. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Do we go with a small ball? Let's go... We can go Bliss, maybe? We can go Bliss in the 1 spot. He doesn't have a very good average. It's not great. But good speed. It's a couple righties, a lefty, a switch. And then a lefty. Rojas can technically play left. We can maybe DH Rayleigh, and that'll buy us a day. And then we could put... it takes out a lefty bat. France, Haniger. Oh, this is so bad. Do we have a better option for left? Fielding arm. You know what? We're going to leave Rojas out there. We're going to DH Rayleigh. And then we might have to work with Raleigh in the next one. Oh. Luke Rayleigh looks a little fatigued. You know what? We'll replace him. He is our DH at the moment. Oh my God. This is a... This is a bleeping nightmare. We'll put in Polanco as the DH. I don't like this lineup at all. Oh God, this is a mess. This is a mess. It's okay. It's okay. Not always going to have great starting lineups. Nope, hold on.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right,
this is the second time, maybe the third time in this road trip where my management has not been great. And it's going to be tricky to make it get even better for tomorrow's game. We haven't set ourselves up in good positions here.
With a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run.
99 and a 4-seam, a slider at 92. 12-6 curve at 86. Yeah. Circle change at 90.
Ryan Bliss
out of the zone
as he looks at ball one.
They are 88 and 38. These are the teams we're going to struggle against.
First pitch, 7-11.
Free Slurpees.
Glass now, ready and deals. And a base hit up.
And we kind of got off to this start.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
We actually, maybe it wasn't a start.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits.
I thought they were going to give that to Glass now, but thankfully did. 91 on a slider.
Good speed on first.
Oop, that was too aggressive. Too aggressive.
Bliss gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glass now. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boo.
Ground ball right
And
side,
unfortunately, it's a double play.
And that's two.
That was a pretty nasty 12-6 curve.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
2 out, space is empty. And that one fouled off. The pitch. That's off the mark.
Good take.
That's ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
3 straight balls.
He never moved because he never
Got
had
10
time
strikeouts.
To. That kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Righty delivers on the ground, right
We
side.
were early on it.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Okay. So not the start we're looking for. Well, it was the super start that we were looking for. We got a hit immediately and then right into a double play, which is truly unfortunate.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Starting on the mound in this one, Logan Gilbert.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. The wind of the pitch. That one close.
Okay, well,
1-0. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And the pitch. Fought off foul.
I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but for as many wins as we've piled up early in this season, we're up over 100 already. When it comes to the teams that are in the playoffs, they are really scary.
You have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
In the air out to center.
There's still people out there. Why would you ever buy those seats?
One up, one down.
The logo looks backwards too. What is happening in that? What is happening out there?
The equation when it comes to this offense, Siggy, they're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous.
So a triple lefty at the top, then 4 righties,
home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs.
Right, so we'll probably need to use both
try to manage a team like this and keep
both lefty and righty bullpen arms.
Outs, whether that be
okay, thank you. I was worried that we were not going to get that call.
Stands in now and watches strike one.
That was a horrible sink. Wasn't a sinker, that was a splitter. Terrible splitter.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Do we not have to worry about Ohtani today?
Swung on, belted. Rodriguez ranging back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Nicely done. Nicely done, Julio.
No score.
Okay, a couple of scary pieces of contact, but we run them down correctly and bing, bang, boom. Top 2.
Start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
I keep forgetting that, like, I'm not the home team. I was going to turn my camera off for the pitching stats. Like it's helpful, useful, or applicable?
Here comes a pitch.
Oof, late on that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Breaking ball inside. And the count is 1-1.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry
that slider
gets it right.
really died on me.
Kicks and deals.
Wow, okay, absolutely fell apart. What the fuck was that? Heinous ass at bat. God damn. It's just bad.
In that location, hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco, gets the call. 0-1. No score here in the second.
Terrible swing on the slider, and then it led to trying to defend the zone. Oh! 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 Polanco, let's go. And there we go. Our first run of the series comes in the top of the second inning.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately.
Last now 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
One down. Ty France up next for the Mariners.
That's a good take right there. Don't want to get too aggressive. We don't need to get a quick out after a nice positive at bat.
Base is empty and a run in here at the top of the second.
I tried to swing at it, but I'm sure I was too early.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit.
It's a great take on that slider. Got to be way more aware of that with a 2-strike count.
Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is down low.
Full count.
The pitch. Back to the mound. He's got it.
Yeah. That's what I thought we would get on the Bliss hit.
2 down.
I think Bliss got a little bit more of it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Mitch Haniger. 1 for 3 in the game back on Sunday. A swing and a
Too
miss,
aggressive.
and that's strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
0-2 slider.
Now
No,
one
that's
miss.
inside.
2 strike. 0-2 fastball.
2 down, nobody on.
And I probably went. Yeah.
Haniger
Oh,
checks his swing.
okay.
Now it appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2-2 down.
And he went with a
Swings
slider.
and
Yeah,
misses,
that
struck him out.
kind of fell apart
One scores in the
again.
inning, coming on this solo home run, and the home team down a run. It's Major
I
League
think I just
Baseball
overthought
on
it
the
a little
show.
bit. It feels hard for someone as dumb as me to overthink, but might be hard to believe. It was a good pitch mix
And at the plate
led
for the
to
Dodgers,
a pretty
Mookie
ugly
Betts.
swing.
That one finds the
Now we'll
zone.
get some righties.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And here it comes. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
There we go.
Hacks and misses. It's a strike.
Not an easy out.
Slider down
You're
and
probably
away.
gonna.
It's just kind of a slow death with 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip the cap.
The batter now will be Will
Yeah.
Smith.
Looked like a really good pitch, and it was still where we have gotten
The
burned a
line of
couple
the
of
pitch.
times.
That's out to center field. Under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, no left fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Really early, I don't know. I just get so anxious
2
on that
outs.
pitch.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up.
So the long at bat against
Dodgers go
Mookie
down
Betts.
Quietly. They trail here 1-0.
The other at-bats are fairly efficient. It's another fly ball for Rodriguez to grab. I believe 3 putouts on the game already, and we're only through 2.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now for Seattle.
We do have
Josh
Glass now up to
Rojas.
29 pitches. He's been a little wild. He's led us back into some
Back to
counts.
Now fly ball to right center.
Unfortunately,
Taylor sizes this one up.
just under it.
And it's
Darn it.
caught for the out.
You know, I'm okay with that swing. I'm okay with that swing. I think even in a tie game, I should be okay with that swing.
Want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Luis Urias.
It's a little on the
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately.
inside.
Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
He swings and fouls one off.
You were right there.
Next Next
That's
offer
fine.
in
That's
there
fine.
for a
We're
strike.
going to do anything
No
with that.
balls, 2 strikes. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Too early.
And 2 away now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
It was right on the edge. That's where he probably need a
2
contact
down, nobody
swing.
on. Pitch misses. And the
Just to
count
at
is
least stay
2-0.
alive. Joshua steals 3 bases in 1 game. Probably more than I'll have all season.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Julio Rodriguez up next. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Holding that one a little bit.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Out towards right center field.
We were late and under it.
Taylor makes a nice running catch.
The swing with Rojas was good,
1-0.
even though it resulted in an out. The swing with Julio was terrible.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here's the veteran outfielder.
Wasn't committed. We aren't able to try and do any damage with that walk.
With that good live arm delivers.
That's a strike.
And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Had trouble finding put-away pitches.
Righty to the plate.
There we go. Nice
And
slider,
now 1
Gilbert.
away.
Nice
They
slider.
get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Hunter Fiducia steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground, Bliss. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting ninth, the third baseman,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Misses just
That's
off
a
the
fucking
outside edge. I
strike.
think that was a strike.
What?
Team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that
1
time.
and 2 the count.
And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I mean, that's
Anything
There's just
but
no
pretty
way-
right there,
no
but
one to
he'll
get
take
there.
it every time. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 outs. Ripped towards 3rd. Urias to first in time. That's the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1. They
It's a
still
tighter
trail
play than you
1-0.
might assume at first base, but still not terrible.
Back here in LA as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. The right-hander back to work. in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
I don't think we should be looking for that pitch in that location. Probably need to do a better job of adjusting to it, but that's still dotted up in the... Ooh, Crawford. That was a check swing, man.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 1-2.
Got me with a slider. That is a...
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Raleigh, batting with one down, takes the strike.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
One down, base is empty. Oh, he hit him.
There we
That
go.
got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball there. Polanco goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. That one off the mark, and it's 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
We just missed that one. Okay, hey, way to slice it, Polanco.
Quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there.
Saw where he wanted to go with that hit, or with that pitch, excuse me, and we're able to, yeah.
And he hit the ball on the screws.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Swung out.
Stay, off the pole. Let's go.
Of the year. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Man, that is... It is such a concern. We didn't have the most opportunities yesterday. We really struggled against Shohei, which I don't think is the most surprising thing in the world. But also, like, we got to take advantage of our opportunities, and it's home run or bust.
Mitch Haniger. And that's too high.
It's a great take right there.
His offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button,
and it really helps too, because like they're talking about right now, this is the Dodgers that we're talking about. Like, it's not, we're by no means done
here in the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
Did not anticipate 2 fastballs low and away. Got to be aware here. Slider outside.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece
the
there.
Slider, but I don't think that's the location he wanted.
And the pitch. In the air, out towards right center.
And that slider wasn't in the spot he wanted either, I'm sure.
Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Josh.
Here's Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1.
You can see, that's
Bounce
a
to
bad
the right.
swing.
Freeman.
He's thrown 2 pitches inside to Rojas. The first one we were on with that one out, and that one was just that was a bad swing.
4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show.
But I'll take it. I'll take it. 3-run blast from Ty France. We got a hit batter. Polanco with a nice slice into left field.
John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Gavin Lux.
By no means in not in like a safe space.
A ball and no strikes. And he grounds one to the right side. France gets it to first. One up, one down.
Man, Dodger
The
Stadium is
first
so
baseman,
beautiful.
number 5.
Really a gorgeous
Ready.
place to play baseball. The weather's
Freeman.
always perfect. You know, Tommy Lasorda
It wasn't
managed the
perfect
Dodgers for
yesterday.
more than 20 seasons, and he called this place blue heaven on earth. You and I, we had the privilege of walking past the Vin Scully broadcast booth and many times seeing him in there getting ready for a ball game. When I think of this place, I think of Vin Scully.
Vince Scully's done commentary for baseball games.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hey, you know what? Got it off the end of the bat, able to pull it for a hit, no problem.
Track down balls these days.
We can
I mean,
still-
both
we
from
can
the
work with
infield
this.
And in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by
Kind
the
of
defense.
speed
to
are we
hold
working
that to
with?
a long
55
single.
and
Could be a chance here
48.
for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
To Crawford for one. And
That
it's
was a
double
mess
play to end
between
the
second
inning.
and third. I don't know what was
So
going
no
on, but
runs
we're able to
on
turn
base
two, no
hits,
problem.
No errors, and one man left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Mariners 4 and the Dodgers nothing.
See, Freeman gets kind of hung up there. I guess he thought it was going to be a catch. That's interesting to see.
And we're back. Now the third baseman, Luis Urias.
I was a little worried about throwing that slider again.
The pitch. And there's
That's a
ball.
great take.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia appears to be getting loose. Buehler warming up as well.
One of those guys was very clearly
And the right-hander
right-handed.
deals. Pulls that one foul.
That's a pitch we got to stay on. Damn it.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Still might be able to get
And he's
him.
going to make
Okay.
it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
They're going to score an error on Gavin Lux.
Right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning.
New arm out of the bullpen.
Now they're going to bring in a
Alex
new palm,
Vesia.
a new arm.
Well,
A new
he's been a
palm?
really tough
Arm?
guy to take
A
deep
new
this
arm.
season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Sia?
Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners.
Four-seam at 97, a slider at 88, and a circle change at 88.
That's in for a strike.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good
So
at-bats
either
in this
a
game. There's
fastball
been a lot to like with how
or
they're
some
approaching
pitches
their
with
chances at the
movement about
plate.
10
It
miles
looked
an
to
hour
me like they
slower.
really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And now the lefty. Foul ball still 0-2. And that's down and away. And they'll do it again.
We're staying alive with some
Urias
contact
on at
swings
first,
here.
Nobody out. Ripped to third.
That one was ripped,
Rojas
and
tossed to second. On to Freddie. Double
damn
play.
it.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3
That
double
is
plays
so
brings back some
unfortunate.
adrenaline.
He
It's
threw
such an
everything in his
exciting
zone. We
play,
didn't
and
really
it's always a
get
great reminder of baseball
fooled by
being such a
anything, but
team sport.
On a line, base hit.
now that is unfortunate.
So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Obviously happy to get a base hit with Julio, but Not my favorite timing
Waste
there.
no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And a foul ball.
Way too early on that circle change.
Two outs. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little tardy on that
Very late.
fastball. It's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And he deals. This to center field.
Darn it, darn it, darn
Makes
it.
the catch.
There's a slider way up in the
Mariners lead
zone.
one. They lead 4-0.
Hoping for a foul ball.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar
The line to kick the pitch.
Hernandez.
Right through there for a strike.
So
You know,
we're
these
only
Dodgers
a
just
batter
lacking
or two
discipline at the
above
plate
the
in this
minimum.
ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right
The right
now.
fielder,
Just
number
disconnected
3.
from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Dang
Gets
it.
a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Dodgers down by 4. Last half of inning number 5.
Come on. Wanted that to bite a little further outside. Just go a little bit more. See if we can
And
induce a
0-2.
swing and miss here.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a knock.
That's okay.
So they get a man aboard
That's
with a
okay.
1-out single.
So we have, I believe it's lefty, righty, and then
he's able to
3
shoot
straight
that left the other.
lefties. Let's warm up. Spire and Santos.
Away and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off.
That
and
is
still
an
get
awful
good
pitch.
wood on it.
Swing and
That
a
is an
ball
awful
hit out
pitch and
towards
somehow
left
a
center
worse
field.
hit.
Brings it
Nice
in.
job, Rojas. Probably need to be more willing to put some of our more versatile guys out in different spots. Moore and Rojas, I believe, have
Now
quite
it's
a
gonna
few
be Miguel
secondary
Rojas.
positions and beyond.
And first offering is fouled off. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fastball for a strike.
There it is. Ooh, that is a dotted curveball. I love it. I love it.
The 0-2. And
I don't
1-1.
love that.
Two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch,
I don't
it's
love
hard
that.
for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Now all even up. Just missed.
Pretty
Great
gross.
RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw-in holds the lead
so
runner
France
at second. 2
Felt
on
like he was
now,
playing up a little bit there, and
I'll tell you,
we've seen him
game
a couple
four
of
now,
times.
with the lack of results he's
But
been having
feels like it should be a play that. Oh, this is dangerous. He's right on first. Okay. Oh, he almost has it. I don't think there's a whole lot he could do because he's playing on... I don't need...
I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice
I don't really want to worry about the back pick. Or is that what they would call it? Or, like, I'm not super concerned with holding the runner close with 2 outs, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to...
Nicely done, Gilbert. Let's go. Made sure not to drop my controller off my leg for the 147th time this season.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, leading off,
Okay, so Cal Raleigh is 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and scored a run.
As the lefty gets to work, swinging a foul straight back.
Oh, good. Oh, wow, even on the early side.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's inside.
It's a good take.
Got the
That's a
back
bad
going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
At least stayed on it there.
Kicks and deals. And another ball.
Ooh, okay. I was correct on the pitch there. I thought he'd go fastball. I just thought he'd bring it up in the zone a little bit. Gotta dot that smiley face, buddy. That was a very hittable pitch. We were late on it. Yeah. Late sided good.
And the pitch. And now it's filled up.
It's a good take. I mean, I guess he kind of
Got him swinging.
got me under it.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a good.
He saw a ton of circle changes, and then he stayed low.
Into the outfield. That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball.
We have
hit the
Polanco
barrel.
and
That's
France
a
both
pure
have home
stroke.
runs.
And up next
And
for
Polanco
Seattle,
scored
Ty
2 of the
France.
4.
He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Siggy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Goodbye, home run.
2 home run game tie, France.
Homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-0.
Let's go, France.
He
6-0.
got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone.
God,
for
that's
a
what we were
long
looking for
time.
with Raleigh.
Absolutely crushed
Again,
that
not always
pitch.
looking for home runs, just, you know, a double is fine here and there.
1 out, base is empty. Mitch Haniger digs in now. Pitch in
So
the dirt,
Polanco
and
has
it's
been on
1-0.
base every time. Well, I guess technically he wasn't on base when he hit a solo home run, but
1 out, base is empty.
Polanco has counted for 3 of the 6 runs.
Next offering
That's
is
fine.
in for
That's
a
fine.
strike.
We're going to probably roll over that.
Now a high fly ball out to left center.
We
Sizes
were
this
under it. I
one
thought
up.
that was going to drop a little bit more.
2 away down.
It's okay. Easier to deal with when you have a 6-run lead, but
And now for Seattle,
fine.
Josh Rojas.
fine either way. Just a little under it. Really don't anticipate a circle change missing that bad. Oh, that was
Swing and
bad.
popped up.
Rojas, I am sorry. I think that is your third at bat of one pitch, a one pitch at bat, and that's the second time that we've hit a home run with France and then had two not great at bats afterwards. And this does make our pitching decision a little bit easier. I was going to think about pulling him out, but I think we'll let him try and go through 6, because he will get to some right-handed hitters after the 30 spot. God, that splitter is awful. It's just, I mean, just fucking heinous.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Let's go.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
The first baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freeman.
Base hit, left center field.
I'm a little surprised Crawford didn't get to that. Maybe we could have gone with a dive, but injuries have plagued us on dives in the past.
Against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Betts up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
That's a bad fastball.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
Makes the grab, out number 2.
Show the grasshopper, everybody.
And up to the
praying
plate
mantis.
is Will Smith. Off the mark there.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
The 1-2. On the ground, right side.
Hey, nice job, Bliss.
And they
Way to get
out
to
on
it.
Smith. That ends the inning. One left for LA. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Blake Trinan.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And stepping in for the Mariners,
Sinker at 97, a slider at 87, a cutter at 94, and a four-seam at 99.
That one outside, and that's ball
You really
one.
go with a
The
cutter?
Dodgers bullpen with some action. J.P. Fireeisen looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
We're
Bueller
in a four-seam,
cranked
so we're
up
going with
as
his
well.
third and fourth pitch.
Right-handed reliever. Swings
Oof,
through
yeah,
that
way
one
over the
for
top
strike
on that.
2.
Too early.
This guy's got
One
such
ball,
a
two
good
strikes.
sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to chase the stuff in the dirt.
Okay, well,
Slider got him
I'm
for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing.
Yeah,
You know, as
not a
hitter,
whole
that pitch
lot I
is
was going to be
really
able to do
hard
there.
take, and there's just not
Too
much
early.
you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Bliss,
No,
the
that
next to hit,
Slow
takes
down,
ball
slow down.
1.
Sorry, Bliss, that's on me, but I appreciate the check
Trinan,
swing. Thank you, sir.
35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Swings
That
through
was
that.
late.
1-1.
Okay, good. Just kidding.
High fly ball out into left center field.
This is maybe the guy that they should have brought in. I know they're probably trying to play the matchups a little bit, but
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know
we're
those
really
can be a little
struggling
tricky,
to
especially
pick
if
up
the
what
wind's
he's
swirling
putting
around
down.
out there.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. That one a little
It's a
bit
good
high.
take right there.
Ball 1. Outside right corner. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Can't glove it cleanly. Takes it himself.
He's safe.
Get there in time.
Okay. Call that a base hit. Way to hustle it out.
First with 2 away. And up next for
You're
Seattle.
right on it, but just a tick late.
For 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Good take.
Just missed.
And Baltimore's 10.5 ahead of the Yankees. Gross. Yankees might not make the postseason because it's clogged up with AL West teams in the wild card.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That just means that Baltimore looms. I'm going to need some other teams to do some work for me.
That one finds the corner.
Okay, that's fine.
And
I
the
cut her.
count is 1-2.
Caught the very outside.
Battling here as he
Sinker was
fouls it
not
away.
any spot he wanted, but we stay alive.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball still.
Thank you,
1-2
Crawford,
count.
for getting a piece of that. Way too early.
2 outs. Got it by him.
Got me
for
that
the
second
day.
time. I was going to say, before he threw that pitch, if he just throws it a little more inside, I'm probably over the top of it. And that's exactly what he did. Trying to protect the plate with 2 strikes. Fooled on the slider again.
Back here at Chavez Ravine.
Okay, so what's their lineup looking like? Triple righties coming up? Nope, just kidding. Might have been looking at my side. Nope, I just skipped the lefties. So what is... He's not great against... Well, we'll go ahead and bring in Santos.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners.
It'll be
Gregory
2
Santos.
righties, a lefty, and then the righty at the bottom of the lineup. And that lefty isn't particularly good in the 8th spot. And then I think regardless of what happens, I think we bring in a lefty for that top 3 in the order. Though it didn't really work out yesterday. We can't worry about that. It was the right call. Try to win the matchup lefty-lefty. And figure it out the rest of the way. And we weren't able to execute.
And a pitch. That one catches the corner
All right,
for a
there
strike.
we go. Slider in for strike 1.
Up the middle.
Ooh.
Crawford throws to first.
It was a touch away
hitter
from
in the
being
set.
dicey
I
there.
love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Taylor stands in now and watches
We'll
strike
change
1.
the eye level a little bit here.
In there for a
That's
strike
what we're
at the
looking
top
for.
of the zone.
Obviously, you'd like that a little
Bases
tighter. I
empty,
like
one
the height
away.
on it,
Here
but
in the
just
bottom of the
a
7th.
little more toward the corner. But it's what we want.
Hit hard.
That wasn't
gets
exactly
through.
what we wanted on that one, but that's okay. That's okay. You can turn a double play, no problem here.
Over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And there's 2 down. Man at first, Miguel Rojas will hit next. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Hit in the air, right field. Haniger has a beat on it. Drops into the glove.
Hey, nicely
And that
done.
is that.
Nicely done by Santos.
So
Now we're going to bring
Dodgers
in
lead
probably our
one,
top
still up
lefty.
against a 6-0 deficit.
We've given up 7 hits. It's been done a very nice job at mitigating
Back
damage.
here in LA.
So we'll do here.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Spire for the bottom, and then splitter, 4-seam. I guess we could warm up Karen
And
Check.
here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled
People
off.
right there. Right on it, but early.
The pitch.
No, that's
Outside.
out.
And it's strike 2.
Just got me with a sinker. That was
1-2.
yikes.
And another ball.
Good take on a slider there.
2-2.
Slider misses outside. Good plate
Okay,
appearance
good
there.
job there, Raleigh.
Able to take the walk.
There we go.
If I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So a man aboard. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
He's missed 3 pitches right in that same area. And we've just been too early.
Belton fires. Foul
Late?
ball.
Wow, that was good. Okay.
Righty delivers. Oh, and he
Oh
hit him.
my God.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury, after a moment like that, is
Oh,
just
Ty
how
France,
the pitcher
Ty France
responds.
highlight reel.
Sometimes a
Don't
guy
mind
loses
if we do.
confidence in a pitch when he's
Vive
hit
la
somebody.
France. Let's
And now
go.
for Seattle, Ty France. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
And
That is a
takes low for
great
ball 1.
take.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe.
Yep, he made it.
Well done.
Hey,
Drives
nice
in
job,
the run.
France.
You know what they say. He couldn't
Take
have
advantage
thrown
of
it
the
out there
walk.
any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Mitch Haniger getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And the
That's the
first
ball.
pitch misses
Outside.
for ball 1.
We still have nobody out here. Save some runs for tomorrow, huh? Oof. Big swing on that.
The M's up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate,
3-1.
it's going to bring in some runs.
Kicks and fires. Late
Oh,
that
that was a
time,
really
and
bad
it's strike
swing.
2.
It might be
Stupid.
time
I
to
blame
show
the
up
Xbox
to
notification
get
on
that
that.
foot down early, maybe even just spread
Yeah.
out. He's really late right now.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that is one of the most
And stepping into the
heinous
Mariners,
ball
Josh
calls I think
Rojas.
I've seen in this game. Like in MLB The Show 24. My God.
First
What
pitch
should have been
down
out
behind
number
the
1
zone.
turns into a no outs with the bases
Traffic on the
loaded.
bases with 1 already in here in the second game of the series.
And with Rojas again, we can't figure it out. Rojas is 0 for
And there's 1 away.
0 for.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want
Gonna
to
bring
try
in
to drive
another
and lead
pitcher.
1 run. Maybe you get a little too big. with
JP
the swing.
Fire Eyes him.
Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with
1,
that at bat
2,
than him.
So
3,
the Dodgers
4.
have a new arm
4
on the mound.
E's.
JP Fire Eyes.
Well, no margin for error in terms
No
of
more than
strikes
2
and
letters
bases
between the
loaded.
E's.
Just has to
Okay.
execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
4-seam at 95, a slider at 88, a circle change at 89.
Urias.
That
The
is
batter
just too
now as he
aggressive right
swings and
there.
misses for strike
You're
one.
way too early on that. Yeah.
The 0-1. And a swing and a
Or
miss.
even earlier on that one. Oh, God.
One out, base is full. Swings through.
I'm
and it's a
falling
strikeout.
apart. I'm
There's
falling
two
apart
down.
here.
Third time
I
he's struck
hate
out
his
in
pitch
this one,
delivery.
and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your
We're
part
still
to maintain
early.
that lead and getting that W.
Strike two.
Fucking
Talk about
get it
tying a
together,
guy up.
Sean.
That was
What is happening?
And 1-2. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded.
Eight strikeouts. 3 from Urias.
One, two now. Stays alive.
Still early, I'm sure. Oh, good. Late side of good. God dang it.
Just missed.
2-2.
Now, to be fair, we should be out of this inning.
Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I just can't get a hold of anything here.
Just misses. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Julio Rodriguez on deck for the ends. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into center. Squeezes it, and that is that.
So I think that it's
So
a
they
it's a
get one, but end
disappointing.
up leaving the bases
and that's a
loaded.
disappointing
Last half of the eighth coming up.
situation.
It's the Mariners 7 and the Dodgers
It's a really
nothing.
bad strikeout. We get the really, like, just a horribly blown call on ball 4 there,
We're back.
which should have been
Here's
strike
the center
3.
field.
I mean, we're sitting with a 7-run lead, but in situations later in the season or even in the playoffs where we need to come through, like, we have to be able to be better. That was bases loaded, nobody out, and we did
Left-handed
0
batter at the
runs.
plate, and he's been
No
excellent
damage.
in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
It was a good pitching change. His delivery really gave me trouble. But we have to be better at that. I have to be better in those situations. We have 1 of our 7 runs scored when the ball is inside the park. That's, you can see it when we don't score anything, when it's 1-0, when it's 2-0, and we just rely entirely too much on the long ball. Just not consistent enough getting quality hits. We do it every once in a while, but it's
And the pitch.
rare.
Just
That's the ball.
missed.
It's a bad pitch. Not where I wanted that at all.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Left-hand batter waits. And that's in there at the knees. In the dirt,
2-2.
it's 2-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Moving a little bit too quickly here. I haven't really hit any spots on either of the corners. It's been low and middle.
Liner, base hit.
I think that one was low and middle again. Yeah, I know. 3 items on my wish list round sale. Stop telling me. It was a very intense 7-0 game right here.
In that at bat, worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Fuck off. Why is this slider so, or this fucking sinker so hard to throw?
Right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
We're throwing everything degrees to the left here.
By playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the...
There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
It looked like a slow transfer. What? What? Jay Outman. Bruise or even broken Outman. What? The finger of Outman.
Freddie Freeman.
What happened? What the heck?
First baseman.
You go sliding in. Oh. Like some contact with Bliss's foot there. Huh.
To the plate for the Dodgers. That one
One of
finds
the better sinkers
zone.
we've thrown
That's
so
strike
far.
one. Good eye right there. Lux leads off first with 1 away. Just missed.
2-1.
Next offering
Oof,
is
that
in
is.
for a
I'm really
strike.
glad that circle change was able to get in there because that was dangerously close to being a 3-1 count.
Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. The pitch. Swings through
Okay.
it for the K. The high heat.
We do have a righty up. Spire is getting tired, and this is the portion of the lineup where it is a bunch of righties. So let's go ahead and bring in James Karinchak. He's not my favorite pitcher to use. Karinchak.
He's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park.
He has one of the worst. One of the worst pitches in the game. I hate it. What the fuck is that? It is awful. This knuckle curve. Okay, 88%. I could warm that up the entire time and still be inconsistent at it. But we're dotting it a little bit. The problem is the accuracy is just too all over the place. What are we doing? Too fast. Okay. $86. So the difference between this and the sweeping curve, or yeah, the sweeping curve. The sweeping curve is straight down. This one has that 45-degree angle at the start. That is the difference. It's also also the only pitcher that throws it. So it's very. I have a hard time throwing it. So we probably won't throw it a ton.
Betts in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering upstairs. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Turns and fires to Betts. This to third, Urias.
Okay.
First, That is the inning. That
So it's 3 more right-handed batters.
By the Mariner bullpen.
I don't know how much more damage I want to do to the bullpen. We do have Thursday off.
Now into the ball game on defense, Austin Beck. He'll be patrolling center field. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Ryan Brazier. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Hum.
Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
4-seam at 98, a slider at 88, a sinker at 97, and a circle change.
Here comes a pitch. And there's the strike.
Circle change was at 90.
Inside, just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Swing.
That was 4 straight fastballs. I can't believe that was 4 straight fastballs.
The batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. That catches the corner. Activity in the
I mean, it
bullpen
didn't,
for the
but okay.
Dodgers. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Comes up empty.
Man, I am
Strike 2.
so late. What is happening?
2 strikes.
That's a really bad swing.
And he deals. The shortstop
2
takes the
strikes.
ball. Got him.
Yeah, I got a circle change. They brought in a couple of like better options from the bullpen a little too late in this game.
To be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
Raleigh in the box now. No balls in his.
What's wrong with? Oof. Crawford was 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts.
Strike.
Yikes.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Yeah, but we also didn't deal with this pitcher very well at all.
Way inside, gets out of the way. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Wouldn't chase that time. And down on strikes he goes. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle.
We piled up a lot of strikeouts. We got 7 runs and 9 hits, but we have as many strikeouts, or close to as many strikeouts as we had yesterday. We will go ahead and leave in Karen Check.
Stepping in, Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
And that is why I hate that pitch.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking.
That was a pretty nice 2-seam fastball.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to
We went through that real quick. All 3 of those pitches were high and tight, even though one of them shouldn't have been.
Think things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hernandez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side on to France, and they're down to their last out.
Yeah.
Now batting.
That was a good fastball to knuckle curve
Chris Taylor.
change. Teoscar's a very good hitter.
And it's fouled away.
Oof. That was hard on the game.
2 down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Okay.
Swing and a miss, and he got him.
Polish him off with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball out of the zone.
The offense exploded for a
Cool.
pullout, and then the pitching
We
staff
bounced back
locked down the opponent.
very
This team
nicely
did everything right today.
with
This
a
one
touchdown
ends
win.
7-0 for Chris Singleton and our
A
entire
weird one,
crew here
a
at
weird
MLB
game. We were
The
able to
Show.
get some runs,
Thanks for stopping
some
by.
homers. We had
I'm
3
John
home
Shelton.
runs in the game,
Talk
2
to
of them
you
from Ty France. Polanco hit another one. And, yeah, only 1 run scored with the ball kept inside the park. We did get that 3-run home run off the foul pole as well, or fair pole, whatever you want to call it. As we see right here. So it's an interesting game. We obviously left the bases loaded. with nobody out and didn't do anything. That is a huge concern, but a lot easier to deal with in a game like this. We've had much worse situations where we've had the bases loaded with one or fewer outs and really have opportunities to do damage, and we do absolutely nothing.
Our final line score.
So, I don't know. Polanco was 3 for 3, and when he got a hit, he scored a run. Home run, a ribby. He scored 3 times. Ty France, 3 for 4, 2 home runs. He knocked in 6 and scored twice himself. He is your player of the game. Bliss was 1 for 4, drew a walk. Rodriguez, 2 for 5 with a strikeout. Logan Gilbert pitched 6 strong innings, 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, no walks, no earned. Tyler Glass now gave up 4 in 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Let's take a quick look at the box score. We ended up with 11 strikeouts. They had 10, so we were able to at least kind of balance that out. The problem is you have Crawford and Raleigh and Urias each with 3, so we did pretty well outside of those guys, but just too many strikeouts with them. Urias is not a great let's see, batter analysis. Can we throw the Mariners batter Rojas was what? He was 0 for 4 and saw 5 pitches. That's awful. That is awful. That's on me. Sorry about that, Rojas. But we bounce back. We tie the series. We might have kind of a weird lineup tomorrow. We'll at least get Rayleigh back, but we might have to sit Raleigh, so it might get a little bit weird. Maybe we'll tinker around with the lineup a little bit. I kind of liked it. Bliss isn't probably the best option for leading off, but I like his speed. And if he could just give us some soft contact up the middle, we can have Julio and JP behind. Maybe Polanco in that 4 spot. Then you'd have France, Haniger, and then just kind of jumble the last couple of positions up. Maybe we won't miss Raleigh quite as much. I'm sure we will miss him, but we'll see what happens in tomorrow's game. But we even up this series, and we do another good job of bouncing back after a shutout. You can see the Philly game, we got shut out 2-0. We scored 10 against Detroit. We got shut out by Detroit 2-0. We scored 5 against Detroit in the next game. We got shut out, though it was a bit of a different situation. 1-0 against the Dodgers. We put up 7. And then that Mets game, we got blanked 3-0, put up 4. So doing a good job getting the bounce back wins after the blankings. So that is a positive. While we're here, and while I'm thinking about it, because I don't know that I've updated it in a little bit. Brian Wu, by the way, going to be in the starting lineup tomorrow. Starting as a pitcher for the first time in a little bit. 13-5 with a 1.80 ERA. Clayton Kershaw 12-5 with a 3.26 ERA. As we keep getting the Dodgers best of the best. Ohtani, Glass now, Kershaw. Disgusting. Trying to pick up a series win here. Everybody is 6-4 in their last 10 in our division, except for the Athletics, who were a respectable 5-5. We currently lead the American League West by 21 games. The elimination number down to 16. The Angels is down to 4, though they are still in the wild card picture. The Yankees are 2 games out. The Rays 2.5 out. Not 100% sure what kind of damage is going to get done here. We face the Yankees later this season. We obviously have a bunch against the Rangers. I think we have a 7 out of 10 game stretch where we play the Rangers. And then I believe we see the Angels at least one more time, but I'm not like 100% sure. I think we're done with the Rays. So we can really goof up the Rangers postseason plans, and we can maybe put a damper on some of the Yankees postseason plans as well. Maybe the Angels, but I'm not 100% sure. Astros looking pretty good there. Twins are up 13 games on the Guardians. Orioles are up 10.5, so nothing really close here. Dodgers running away with the West. Cardinals 3 games up over the Pirates. The Reds 3.5 back. Okay. And then the Phillies 1 game up over the Braves. Other than that, it's kind of blown out there. The wild card's much more interesting in the National League. Cubs 3.5. Giants gonna need some. Wait, what? How are they? They're 6 games out, 6.5 out, and they're 14 games under 500. What is happening? The 62 and 63 Pirates are in. Wild. I mean, these races are getting run away with so badly, and in the divisions. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll try to take a look at that a little bit more frequently, but just thought I'd give you a look at it because I was curious myself while I was thinking about it. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I appreciate it. You can subscribe over here for more content from me. You can ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Baseball playlist here. This morning's video up here, which I'm not 100% sure what it is because I haven't recorded it yet. That's what I'll do next. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Good sports. Go Mariners, and have a great rest of your night.